Hi ladies and gentlemen, it's still February 6th, 2017, and this is another one of these short intros. What I'm really interested in you watching is the video in the link in the description box below. It was a good thing I got on Twitter because, like I said, I can bring you information that I find from different people. And although I don't look at the comments on my videos, there are other people that read them and then tell me, hey, did you see this, did you see that? And I was told about a gentleman by the name of George Webb. Some people on YouTube apparently sent some information, and I also saw this on Twitter. So George Webb, I haven't looked at his bio, unfortunately, but he sounds like he's in the medical field, maybe a medical doctor. He does talk about sending one of his children to medical school. And he uses the right type of verbiage when he's talking. Many of you probably know who he is. As I said, I haven't vetted him personally, but I've checked a lot of the information that he has presented. And it ties into the WikiLeaks, it ties into Pizzagate, not the pizza parlor, okay? Although, as I've said, there might be some tie-ins to that as far as the pedophilia goes. But anyway, he does a very good job. He's kind of like me. He takes a lot of divergent information, a lot of scattered information, and kind of focuses it in. And he'll cover topics quickly, but it's all centrally around the idea that the CIA and the State Department, with certain corporations, international corporations like DynCorp, have done some horrible things to people around the world. Harvested their organs, used their vaccines to change their immune system for that, blood farming, child and sex trafficking, a lot of different things, and he ties a lot of this together, and I'd like you to watch it. A couple of comments. Even though I've known about child trafficking and organ harvesting, as a matter of fact, I think one of the ones that brought up that first about the Chinese harvesting the Falun Gong, and that when the bodies exhibit was going around, I pointed out that those were poor Buddhists, Falun Gong, etc., that had been killed by the communists and then sold for this exhibit. So I didn't go. I boycotted it. Horrible things. I'm not going to support things like that. So I've known about this stuff for a while, but what I didn't know, what I didn't fully understand, was that the CIA and the State Department could be involved in it. One other thing. In 2012, I won't give you all the particulars, but a certain event occurred in my life where I was exposed to, the possibility that there are these things out there. And it was through somebody that I knew pretty well. They didn't tell me. I kind of deduced it from all of the surrounding information. So starting in about 2012, I really did start looking at these things. And I could present some of it, but I think that the WikiLeaks has done well if you look at that. Other independent news sources, and particularly Mr. George Webb below. He's an expert at it. So please take a look at this and follow him. Get his YouTube site handy so that you can track all the things that he's talking about. This is critical for why our country in particular is so, I'm not even going to say wicked. Wicked has to do with a person who's like a wick in a candle. You're burning yourself up, which is true too, but this is evil. This is diabolical.